everyone, Alice here. Welcome back to Wizarding Alice, the channel all about all things Harry Potter, Wizarding World, Scotland, travel. There's all kinds of things in there. I put up a new video every single Sunday, so be sure to subscribe. Today I am doing a very exciting video because today I'm going to be showing you lots of Marvel filming locations in Edinburgh. I'm doing this number one because my Harry Potter related locations in Edinburgh video, which I'll link below, did pretty well compared to my other videos. It was probably, I think it is my most popular video so far. So I thought, why don't I do a Marvel one? And secondly, I'm a big Marvel fan. Obviously, Harry Potter is kind of my main fandom. It's what I've made my whole channel, my whole personality about, basically. But I'm actually also a really big MCU fan. It's obviously not something I talk about too much on this channel because I didn't want to deviate too much from the brand. But I am a huge Marvel fan. But don't worry, this isn't going to become a whole Marvel channel. I just thought it might be quite a nice thing to do and some people might be interested in it. Obviously, there's not a huge number of filming locations for Marvel in Edinburgh, but there certainly are a few, and I'm really excited to just sort of take you along to Edinburgh with me. We'll have a day in Edinburgh, and I'll show you all the Marvel-related things you can do. One thing I did just want to comment on as well is that if you are coming to Edinburgh and are a huge Marvel fan and you just want to do all things Marvel, well, number one, there's loads of shops that sell like Marvel merchandise and things like that, so that's something to consider. Number two, as I said, there's not a huge number of filming locations. I think I'm probably going to end up spending an hour max looking at them all. So if you were wanting to make a whole day of it, then I definitely recommend going to St. Abbs. I'll maybe do another video on that in the future. That is where New Asgard is in Avengers Endgame. But all the filming locations I'm going to take you to today are Avengers Infinity War locations. So I'm really excited to go ahead and do this. I hope you're excited too, and let's just get started. Okay, I hope you can hear me, but we have arrived at Coburn Street, a beautiful street to visit if you're ever in Edinburgh anyway. Lots of interesting shops and restaurants and things like that, but this is where a lot of the interesting filming took place. So I can't remember if it's the Milkman or the Baked Potato Shop, but here Wanda and Vision have a walk up and they have a conversation, and they transformed this facade into a fish and chip shop where you could get deep fried Mars bars. Surprise, surprise, that doesn't actually exist. So they did change it, so that is where this took place. So I'll probably insert the scene there as well.
So there's a 10 a.m. to Glasgow to give us more time together before he went back.
What if I missed that train?
There's an 11.
What if I missed all the train?
The maybe going isn't the best idea.
Wanda.
And then that is when the bad guys show up and they fight in various locations here. And then there is a character that gets smashed through the window at Layla's. Which is over here. They used to have a sticker in the window that looked like the window had been smashed through, but then they did it up. You can see it's beautiful, but it didn't really fit with the aesthetic anymore, so it's not there. But yes, a character does get smashed through the window here, so that is pretty cool, and I thought this would be a good place to start the tour since that's kind of where it all starts. They're obviously in their hotel room or flat that's obviously just a set, and then they come out here and this is the first time you really properly see Edinburgh. And of course, in true Edinburgh fashion, you can probably hear some kind of emergency vehicle going off. But yeah, that is where we're starting. Coburn Street is definitely the place to go if you're looking for your filming locations because it's probably the most recognizable and it's just a nice place to be. So yes, 2 on Coburn Street. Okay, so we've come to the Royal Mile. You can see I've got a pretty exceptional view around me, and we have come to the city chambers, and unfortunately I can't get in today. There seems to be some kind of event going on, but normally this isn't all blocked off and you can come in, so a bit of a shame, but you get the gist. This is where part of the fight takes place as well, within this courtyard. It's got a cool thing. This is also where you can see a lot of the handprints, like J.K. Rowling's handprints and things. So if you've seen one of my other filming and Harry Potter related places in Edinburgh, you've probably seen this before. Again, I will link that down below. We've now reached St Giles Cathedral. It's pretty impressive if I do say so myself. I've actually never been in. You can go in. I've never done it. I should do it at some point, but I'm really close to the city chambers. It's literally just right down there, but more battling took place here. A lot of these windows got smashed. I think they were literally fighting on the roof of it at some point. It's literally just a really impressive church, cathedral-y thing in the middle of the Royal Mile. But yes, here is another one that's easy to see, and I do recommend going inside if you get the opportunity. But anytime I've been, it's always been locked up. So, but yeah, St Giles Cathedral. And I have decided to also bring us up to the beautiful Edinburgh Castle. It is quite a sight. This wasn't technically a filming location, but as they fly away in the spaceship in the end, I need to stop calling it a spaceship, it's just a ship, you do get a sight of Edinburgh Castle, and I was nearby and I love coming up here and getting a good look at the view, so I figured I'll take you up here as well. But it really is beautiful. You might have seen this in some of my other videos. I do like to try and come here whenever I can. It's quite a steep walk, so I don't do it all that often, but yes, so you do get a pretty stunning view over at the end here, which I will show you in about 5 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our last location, which is Edinburgh Waverley. You might recognise the roof. There is a shot at the end when, you know, they go up in the spaceship and fly over Edinburgh. You can see the roof. There, I'll see if I can insert it. I don't know, we'll see how these things go, but this is where they did a lot of the fighting when they arrive in Waverley. They all fight each other. Again, I'll put the scene next to it. Oh gosh, they keep doing all these announcements and I'm wearing a mask and there's trains, so I'm hoping you can hear me. I might have to do a voiceover, we'll see. But obviously this whole structure wasn't here. These are temporary bathrooms because of COVID. They've had to do temporary bathrooms and things, so it's maybe not looking like it would have, but I'll try and give you a better view. The announcements in Waverley, if you ever come here, go on for about 15 minutes. Honestly, it's insane. But yeah, this is where they did a lot of the fighting, so I'll just do a turnaround and then again the roof, and then we'll go over to the last spot, which you can probably already see, and that is over here. So of course there's a train going over normally, and you can see over here, and who should appear over the other side of the track there but Captain America himself, Steve Rogers. I don't know if it was specifically right here. You can see it goes further along and there's scaffolding because they're doing all these building works and things, but yeah, so you can see this railing and you can see Captain America standing over there, so that's maybe the coolest part. That's where the fighting was, and then that's where he was standing. So I'm hoping I've put in scenes as well next to it so you can kind of imagine it a little bit better. But yes, that is all the Marvel filming locations, with Waverley of course being the big one. And of course, if you really want to end your Marvel themed day in Edinburgh, I recommend ending it with some shawarma, as you would get from somewhere like El Falafel. That does shawarma. I was going to end the video eating shawarma. Imagine that it would be the best ending to a video ever, but it's not open, and that is because you pretty much have to film these kind of videos first thing in the morning, otherwise Edinburgh is just so swamped that you wouldn't be able to hear me, I wouldn't be able to get anywhere. Like, honestly, it's chaos. So it's not open, so you'll have to pretend that I finished the video eating shawarma. I do recommend ending your day with shawarma. Please ignore the look. It is windswept and cold. I look like an egg. But yes, so that is me done filming the Marvel filming locations in Edinburgh. I'm just going to stop here because it's nice and quiet. I hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be definitely a short video, a lot shorter than my other like Harry Potter ones in Edinburgh, just because there's so few. But I know that, you know, a Marvel fan like myself would really enjoy, I'm going to start using this, would enjoy a video like this. So I really hope you enjoyed it too. And there's just not as many out there as there are with like Harry Potter related things. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. You might have seen me eating a burrito. I think I'm gonna go get one now, so you might see that happen. I'm not sure, I might end up with a taco, but it's definitely going to be something Mexican themed. But yeah, until then, I will see you next time. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what your favorite location was and what your favorite Marvel film is. Mine is definitely Endgame, but I also really love Black Widow and the new Spider-Man, of course. Far From Home, no. Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. And on that note, I will see you next time. Bye!